I didn't see much. I didn't feel like they were owning the line of scrimmage. Just, blame whoever you want. You want your power stat?
Yeah.
All right, you tell me if it's something or nothing. But if some of you think I'm being too hard on Jared Goff, as somebody who likes Goff, this is by if you care about some of the Pro Football Focus, right? I said not even those dopes could defend this. You ready? Jared Goff's 6 worst career games. Since 2022. All right, so just his Lions tenure. Ready? Number 6, yesterday, a 49.1 PFF grade. Yesterday. Number 5 was last year, week 11, against Chicago, a 48. Week 1 opener of 22 against Philly. Not really on him, considering this team was trash at the start of that year, 47.6. Then week 9 of that season versus Green Bay, 47.1. Who could forget week 11 against the G-Men, 42.4. His worst game ever? Week 1 this year against the Rams. 2 of his worst 6 games of his Lions tenure, weeks 1 and 2 of this year. So if you think I'm not being fair or somehow I'm doing a wrestling heel turn, I'm not. I watched the games. He ain't playing any good.
I thought you were going to say the Patriots game.
No.
I mean, wow.
That didn't even qualify in this mess. So do with it what you want.
Wow.
You want to play the blame game, don't be putting people up on that pedestal. Whether it's Campbell, Goff, you want to do the Ben Johnson thing, go ahead. Is it Ben Johnson's fault his quarterback has 2 of the worst performances of his Lions career?
No, Mike, and it could have been worse because it was 2 interceptions that were dropped. Okay? The Bucs could have had 4. They dropped 2. Yeah, I can't argue that stat. I mean,
you like that.
Yeah, that's wow.
248-539-9797.
Especially after, like it or not, signing that deal, expectations got higher for you. And I mean, his contract.
100%.
And this is what you're giving the people?
Not good enough.
No, it's
so when you want to just blather on, not you, but you want to blather on about Ben Johnson, just make sure there's a little sidecar next to that motorcycle, and it's got Goff in it.
Brother, with that stat, just you know what? Just go ahead. I'll take the show from 6.
See you later.
You can leave. You earned it.
Woo!
Wouldn't it be awesome if on radio, if you actually made a good point, it shortened the amount of time you had to be here? You earn your way out.
You made it to the next round.
You survived. You are the weakest link. David, what's on Ticket Text? What do you got?
You guys are blaming Campbell for that play, and he took the blame, but who throws that pass in that situation?
Stop. Hold on. I made an hour and 23 minutes without getting pissed. Stop. You were in the process of spiking the ball. It is a non-issue. You didn't run out of time. You had 30 guys on the field at the same time, which is a 10-second runoff. It is not about, I didn't like Goff's decision, but it wasn't the crippler. You were spiking the ball until Goff looked over and went, what the hell are you guys doing out here?
Right.
Sorry.
No, you're right. He immediately looked like, I had this. Campbell pissed me off. Take the points when you can, because we all see where it ends in the fourth quarter. Like Mike said, razor-thin margins.
And again, this is a game where you dominated this team. We're faking a punt from our own 20. Yes, it worked. But that, you know what that play is? That's a contested step back 3 with 18 on the shot clock. I really don't care if it goes in.
Oh, I blame Dan Campbell. Maybe pay attention to your team more and stop being on so many commercials.
No, stop. God, oh my God. Okay. Guy does 1 commercial, which actually I thought was a B+. Pretty solid.
He's got 2 technically.
Oh, he's got the local one, too. Look, the point I'm making is one has nothing to do with the other.
Correct.
It's just horrible timing when you have that bad blunder and then the next commercial.
David, do it right.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You'll never see it coming.
Guys, like, what are you talking about?
It's funny. It's not a bad commercial. Funny. Come on.
Matt in Rochester says it's time to end the Ben Johnson worship. He's not elite. You cannot be elite and have a game like that.
You're on the road to a Super Bowl. You don't worship anyone. It's all hands on deck. That was garbage yesterday. They are going to be begging for that game in December. The Niners went up to the Minnesota and lost. You could have an advantage on them right now. You dominated the box score.
Especially if Atlanta and primetime Kirk actually goes out there and beats the Eagles. They're sitting there at 1-1.
Be amazing.
So, yeah.
That would be fun, wouldn't it?
Now, this text message came in before your stat, but someone's saying, I am by no means a Goff hater, but that was the worst performance I've seen him have as a Lion.
Well, actually, that would be last week.
I can't believe his
number 6 and number 1 the opening 2 weeks of the season.
That,
yeah, you're shook. Collect yourself.
A little bit.
You look like a Michigan fan realizing Davis Warren sucks.
He doesn't suck.
Welcome to my land.
They just need more plays for him.
Got it. Run more touchdown plays.
No. He was perfect. He was 14 for 14 throwing.
Yeah, I know. And 3 of them were picks. You can't throw 14 passes, throw 3 picks. It's not possible.
Sam, but at least people caught him.
Okay, then. DJ 97.1. Hi, DJ.
Mr. Michael Valenti, how are you doing, Doc? Were
you there live for this yesterday?
Took my 8-year-old to her first game. She's an Hour Pride member. Of course I was.
That's Absolutely. It. She's banned. No more of her at the games.
Hey, check this out, though. I got a receipt from you, man. I called you last Monday, and I brought some up, and you kind of got me up out of here, but you just brought it back with the stats that you just read, so I'm about to remind you.
Go ahead.
Last Monday, I got on this radio show, and I said, hey, Mike, it started with the Chicago game and the Green Bay game last year. I said, they're starting to adjust. Safeties are moving in. Linebackers are cheating. They're taking away the middle of the field, and they're making Goff. But you said, oh, no, DJ. Now the Bucs and the Rams had 9 months to prepare. And even with that, the Lions still had a chance. And this is a small thing, but it could be bigger. 9 months to prepare. They both did, and they both are making him look bad, Mike. Mm-hmm. They have figured out how to stop him. I ain't saying the Lions. Him.
Yeah, so here's the question. Right? First of all, when it's one game of a new season, no, I'm just never going to be the guy to react to that. But when it's 2, I ain't going to fight you on it, DJ. This is back-to-back weeks where I have walked away going, that's not good enough to win a Super Bowl. From the quarterback.
My man, that's why I rock with you. You stay fair, you keep it consistent, but there's a pattern, Mike.
Yeah.
And I noticed it last year against Chicago, and one more team did it to us too. They're figuring him out. But now let's get to what I wanted to get to answer your direct question. The direct question is, I give 55% to Bill Cowher 2.0, which is Dan Campbell. Mm-hmm. I give it to him from the standpoint of being, having some things happen before where. Guess what, man? I have the right to veto anything that I don't like going with the way it's going with my business. So if it's not going the way we planned it and I see something in the middle of it's not going right, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to tell my supervisor, hey, man, we deviate for that. I seen some changes. Let's stop this. We ain't doing that right now. You get what I'm saying?
100%.
He is the one who could have seen what was going on and said, hey, Ben, too many shotgun plays, man. Let's call it some run play. Let's bang it. Vita Veda's gone. Let's bang it now. That's him. You get what I'm saying? Number 2, I'm going Ben Johnson because as my assistant, guess what, man? You can make a suggestion. Hey, DJ, man, you know what? The game plan we had, man, you think it had something? You think we might want to take this from a different angle? Such and such is out. We can adjust. You get what I'm saying? And then number 3, lastly, I give 20% to Goff. So that's 55 for Dan, 25 for Ben, 20% for Goff. And I could have went lower. But the fact of the matter is, man, guys are open. And he is doing what the defense wants him to do is Jamison Williams was open on the sideline, not even a deep route, on some outs on the sideline when he didn't even look his way. There were guys open on them sidelines, Mike. You get what I'm saying?
Yep.
So I'm giving him 20% of the blame. And it's like they think that he's one of them guys. That baffles me. When they gave him this contract, they gave him one of them guys contracts. Like, he can go win a game by himself, and he's not that.
Okay,
so I'm not really that mad at him.
No, but DJ, here's the one thing, and I'll jump in, and I got to be brief because we're up against it. But no more bringing your daughter to the game. She's banned. That's it. We have to stop acting like there was a choice in giving Jared Goff a contract. If you don't pay your quarterback, you don't have a quarterback. Then you end up in a space you don't want to be in. Walk in my shoes. Go around the league. Here, have Gardner Minshew as your guy. Jared Goff earned his contract. He didn't get a Dak deal. He's not going to get the next. He got paid fairly and appropriately. No, I don't think it makes him the guy. Like, oh, he's C.J. Stroud. He's not. Right. But you have a window right now where you could pay him that money, insulate him, and we can get a parade out of it. You don't want to go to that door B. Not everyone gets blessed with a rat Purdy.
See, why?
When it comes to because my team didn't have a kicker.
My team lost too, Mike. My team lost too.
Not because you're.
He's 0-2 against the Vikings.